People usually start going to the gym to, get in shape, be healthy, feel strong. Yet, they end up with eating disorders, body dysmorphia, blasting steroids. Where is this all coming from? I actually found a complete answer to that question right here in this book by Robert Greene. I wanted to share it with you so you don't end up in this sneaky little trap that fitness industry wants to catch you in. So let's start by understanding that being envious was always in human nature. In the story of the Old Testament, Joseph was sold to a slave trader by his own brothers because he was more gifted than they are. You may think that these things are different nowadays. Yes, they are, but not for the better. With social media, these feelings are just more intense. We have a continual window into the lives of all these successful people living in their fairy tales, all these fitness influencers looking like they came out of a freaking cartoon or something. We can all agree that this is just highly idealized image that they present. Fitness influencers can easily be using photoshops on their pictures, or maybe they're just not natural. You see all these happy faces, crazy vacations, huge success they have accomplished. Your life is probably not as fulfilling as their lives. So what we experience is dissatisfaction. There is an underlying envy that no one is ever going to admit, maybe not even to themselves. It's hard, but it is in fact in human nature. And since we are all highly susceptible to these feelings, we gotta learn how to manage that and turn it into something positive and productive rather than destructive. Just think about it. Why are all these natty or not videos having such a viral effect? Why do people enjoy watching this so much? Because when you see someone that is better than you being exposed for taking steroids or being a liar, it alleviates your insecurities. And it all turns into this vicious cycle of hatred and confusion. Half of the comments on my videos are you natural? Which kind of flatters me, right? Because it's a compliment that I look good. The other half is, you look like shit. How dare you post videos giving muscle building advice when you look skinny like that? So people have unrealistic expectations, and when they finally realize that they cannot look like their favorite influencer or actor, this is when things get a little bit messy. They start developing body dysmorphia, which causes them to start taking performance enhancing drugs, which is very common. We are talking about some serious numbers here. Surveys in the American field indicated that steroid use among community weight trainers attending gyms and health clubs is 15 to 30%. More than 500,000 teenagers in UK are using steroids. Can you believe these numbers? People also strive to be way too lean, which is simply not possible, so they start developing eating disorders. And when we see everyone else messing around with steroids, it causes us to not want to miss out. It's not a big deal if everyone is doing it, right? It is a big deal. Do you not see all these young people dying, being hospitalized, developing serious health issues at a very young age? How to prevent falling into this trap? We keep hearing these smart-ass influencers saying,
the only person you should compare yourself is to your yesterday self. Strive to become better every day and don't compare yourself to other people.
yeah, shut the f. It's almost impossible to get rid of this compulsion to compare ourselves with others. But what we can do is to strive to turn that comparing inclination into something very positive and productive. First thing that I want to mention is that you will always want more, and you will never be happy with your physique. I was happier after 1 year of training than I am now after a decade. After a decade, you can notice every single flaw, small details, and disproportions. You want to make improvements, but it's hard. You almost reached your genetic potential. What you can do is turn to some different disciplines like strength training or calisthenics, but most importantly, practice gratitude. Be happy with what you already got because many people got it worse than you. Be grateful for what you have. Next, look at people above you as a form of inspiration. You may envy someone who is better than you. Maybe he was lucky and you are not. Luck is not in your control, but what you can control is your attitude. Start putting in the work and do everything that you can to become as good as your superiors or even better. Such competitive dynamics can be very powerful fuel to help you reach your goals. And finally, you can just try to admire other people for their superiority. Try to be genuinely happy for their achievements. It's a very healthy mindset to adopt. Just recognize the greatness of someone and share the pride that comes from their greatness. So now you know how the fitness industry has turned out to be such a toxic environment. It ain't nobody's fault, just the way we are as human species. Anyways, if you enjoyed watching this video, subscribe, and if you want to learn how to optimize your hormones and reach your natural potential as a male, I got you. Click here, watch the video, see you there, bye.